Welcome back to another Diablo Immortal video. I hope you guys are all starting out your Saturdays well. Today we have to dive into the Rite of Blood, and I want to tell you guys also what's new inside of the game today. Let's start what's brand new, because maybe the Path of Blood isn't for you today. But the new events that came into the game today are Adventurer's Path, which is essentially do these things, earn these rewards. Very simple. If you're active inside of the game, you'll find yourself getting some free legendary gear, some free rare crests, a Telluric Pearl, and of course, a legendary crest by the time this is over on the 24th of August. We also have the Grotto still going on, Trial of the Hordes, which has just started, All Clans on Deck, which is probably finishing up, and of course the Overflowing Arsenal, where you can get some great gear. We discussed that a bit yesterday. Now, Path of Blood, this has changed so much over the past 2 years since the game started. Back in the day when this game started, you used to have to do every single level one at a time, each fifth level being a more difficult one essentially, or one with the boss at the end. This was tedious. It would take you forever. Every time an immortal lost its reign and a shadow took over that immortal position, you would have to redo this if you were in a dark clan, and it was extremely annoying. Now, things have gotten a lot better. Now, you could jump these 5 levels in a row, and obviously, the beginning levels are very easy. If you take a look right over here, my combat rating is 37,000 and change, and I only need a 587 combat rating. I could essentially one-shot things for a while. The reason why I like this is because of the rewards. You gain marks, you gain yourself mystery equipment, experience, and gold. So what we're going to be seeing here is me going through all of the stages. Now, also recall, this went through another series of change. I was Inferno, what was it? Inferno 2 or Inferno 3 before the server merged. Maybe even more. I don't remember. Maybe it was actually more like Inferno 5. I don't recall, but we were all the way at the top of whatever the Inferno level was. They did the server crunch, and they brought down all of the Inferno levels, all down into Hell levels, and this was affected. It became more difficult to complete Path of Blood, and I actually don't believe I was able to complete it in the last series, so I want to see if I can do it today and show you all the rewards I can get. We're going to be getting rewards over here, but also we're going to be getting a bunch of rewards over here as well in our shadow area. Where do we have it? We have it under my rank. We're going to be going all the way up to higher ranks over here, getting all of these rewards, claiming all of these chests, getting a whole bunch of hilts along the way. So let's dive into the Path of Blood. We're going to start on level 5. We're going to accept the challenge, and you're going to see just how easily we can roll through some of these. I'm just going to turn on Wrath of the Berserker, just go right on up to the boss, and yeah, that's over. Barely even did an attack. I could have probably gotten through him without even attacking. Now we could go back to the Court of Whispers, go to the next floor, which would be floor 6, or jump to floor 10. So let's jump to floor 10. It's telling me my combat rating is good to go at that level, and that we should be just fine. So we're going to come right here where we're all run through, get that. We're getting all these rewards as well. Now, there is another new change that makes this so much better, because you cannot run through all of these levels and hold all of the rewarded equipment and gear that they give you. You would just run out of storage space in your bag. Also, when you're in the Court of Whispers, you can't auto salvage anything because your pets don't work down here. The pet functionality doesn't work down here as far as salvage and armory and all of that stuff, or identifying. So I was always forced to go back to the blacksmith. But now they just put a blacksmith right around the corner, which probably around level 50 I'll go visit, and we'll empty out our satchel. Get rid of all of our stuff, but check out, we're just getting through these. Very easy in the beginning. These are great free rewards. If you're behind and you just got you just got knocked out of Shadow Reign because of a new immortal standing, this is a great way for you to just get some free experience, free gear. You know, just get all the stuff that you can. If you want to wait for this until the next difficulty level so that maybe you can get some better equipment rather than whatever drops right now, you could do that as well. That's not the worst idea, to be honest with you. For me, I'm going to be playing plenty to get plenty of gear. I don't need to do much more than that. I'll be just fine. So now, things were a little bit more difficult there. Not anywhere near me being in trouble. Look at this. My combat rating is lower than the recommended for this challenge. So let's actually go. Let's go back to the Court of Whispers. And this is actually crazy, because look at the combat rating requirements here now. The combat rating requirements at level 40 are 38,000. 38,000. We used to be able to clear all levels of this, completely clear it, before the whole server squish. Now, it looks like I'll probably be able to get through 40 with a little bit lower combat rating, but nowhere near what we used to be able to do. So let's come right in here. We're just going to drop this right on top. We'll try and move out of the way a little bit too. We don't want to get stuck in the flames. Yeah, this is definitely a lot more difficult. Look at this. Take a health. There we go. Actually having to focus a little bit here. If he hits me, I'm going to die. There we go. All right, we got through, but I don't think there's much of a chance that we go one more level, which is actually insane. Let's go back again. Check out the combat rating required here. We're going to go back to the Court of Whispers, and we're going to look again. I actually thought I would be able to get much further than 45. Now it's 38,180. We'll try it. We'll see what the boss is. Maybe we can get through. Maybe we can't. But at the end of the day, this is going to be it. Got to really focus on up here to try and not get struck by anything. There we go. Lots of damage being drawn. Or being done. Wait, was he not even turning around? Actually, may have had a good spot there. I think we got him right here. All right, we were able to push another level, or another 5 levels, I should say, which is nice. Notice also 0 legendary gear dropped. Typically, we're getting legendary gear right here, but we have not gotten any. Let's go level 50. Let's see what the combat rating requirement is. See, they're getting much smaller jumps. We're going to try the next one, floor 50, which would essentially be halfway through the Path of Blood. This guy moves a bit quicker. He has that poison on the ground. Whoa. See, I need to make sure I don't position myself in his bile. The bile doesn't feel good. I'm in it right now. Oh, I'm gonna die. We're gonna die here. Yep. Trying to stay out of that bile and move quickly enough to not get struck is gonna be too difficult. I mean, I could probably grind it if I want to, but it's not worth it. So really, we got stuck right there at level 45 of the Path of Blood. Let me know what your combat rating is at and how high you've gotten. But let's go. This is the blacksmith right here. How convenient is this? Nice quality of life change there, Diablo Immortal. Because when we have to go through this until further difficulties, which now seems like it's going to take quite a bit more time, we could just come around the corner and we could salvage all the items and be good to go. Notice I got no legendary pieces of gear from any of this. This is all stuff that I had in my bag already. Nothing really great. But let's look at the other rewards we were talking about, because we did make some good progress. When you come on over to the shadows, we got our stages, of course. All right, great, good stuff. Let's go to my rank. Rank is increased to Initiate 4 so far. We have a lot to collect. So here, the first floor, the third floor, the 5th, 7th, 10th, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. That's what we got through on here. We're going to claim all of these rewards. Notice we're getting a whole bunch of hilts for all of this, which is great. We could use that at the hilts vendor. It's giving us a nice little buff. Make sure that you buy your telluric pearls at the vendor. Then we could rank up. Look, we could go up to the Beyond Initiate, so we're going to go on over, and we're in the right place. We're going to go do that rank up right now, get ourselves a little bit stronger, take a little bit more advantage, and min-max every little thing inside of the game. So we're going to come right over here. This is where we get our blessings in the evening. If you're not coming here every single evening, except for Sundays, and getting your blessings between 7 and 9 p.m., you're missing out on free experience. Here we go. Well, that's always nice looking. Rank increased to Watcher 2. Damage increased, defense increased. Beautiful. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about because you're maybe a brand new player, and your shadow. Every single night, when you come over here, you could give blessings and gain blessings from other players. You'd be spending about 10 minutes down here, free rewards, and what I do is I save those rewards in my bag, and I cash them in every Monday, and these are what they look like. 865,000 experience, gold, aspirin keys, and you get yourself a bunch of marks as well. So some free rewards that you can gain every single time or every single day except for on Sundays. So I actually expected to get a bit further than that in the Path of Blood, but that was not the case today. Try it out if you haven't done it, or if you have done it, go down to the Court of Whispers, which is where we're hanging out right now, and let me know how far did you get in the Path of Blood. I'm really curious of where you guys are getting right now.